A number of crimes happen every day all around the world. Many documentaries and movies have been created based on those crimes, and there's a huge fan base that enjoys these shows. Could they be negatively influencing the minds of the viewers? That's an ongoing debate. The story of Shaye Groves, who killed her boyfriend, has brought attention to that question once again. Welcome back to Crime Chronicles. We're back with another thrilling episode of True Crimes, and this time it's about the serial killer fan Shaye Groves, who became a killer herself. Shaye Groves was a 27-year-old woman who killed her 25-year-old boyfriend Frankie Fitzgerald by slitting his throat before stabbing him in the chest 17 times. The crime took place at her home in Havant, Hampshire in July 2022. Several things led up to the point of the crime. Shaye's interest in true crime shows, the dynamics of their relationship, and her inability to control some of her emotions ended up being the reasons for her ultimately killing the man she loved. Let's figure out how these instances of her story resulted to the point where Shaye committed a crime that got her sentenced to 23 years in jail. Shaye Groves' trial lasted for about 5 weeks. During the trial, an abundance of specifics about herself as well as her relationship with Frankie Fitzgerald were revealed. In the trial, she tried to portray herself as the victim of Fitzgerald's actions. However, the truth was revealed in the end. In the span of their relationship, the pair shared a mutual interest towards bondage and other related sexual activities, and a camera had been set up in her bedroom that the pair used to record them while they were having sex. Shaye Groves also had a collection of portraits of notorious serial killers and various other criminals on the walls of her house. The serial killers Myra Hindley, Jeffrey Dahmer, and Peter Sutcliffe were a few of the killers who had their faces hanging on Shaye's walls. She also had a huge collection of books written about criminals and diverse crimes. Books about Charles Bronson were prominent in her book racks. Several knives, Viking axes, and the Celtic dagger were also found in her home by the police. The Celtic dagger was the weapon she used to kill Fitzgerald, and it was revealed that she kept it close to her even when she slept, preferably under her pillow or close to the bed. What led up to Shaye Groves killing her boyfriend was the text messages she found on Fitzgerald's phone. As the prosecutor, Stephen Perrion, informed the jury, Groves found that Fitzgerald had been messaging a 13-year-old girl, and out of jealousy she felt at the discovery, she killed her boyfriend. However, the prosecutors pointed out that he had stopped messaging immediately after learning the age of the girl, and the girl turned out to be 17 years old after all. She also tried to create an alibi, trying to portray herself as the victim and Frankie as her tormentor. She had sent one of her friends some of the videos from her bedroom camera, modified to seem like she was sexually abusing her. The video footage was proved to be altered at the trial, and the original footage included consensual sexual activities between the pair. She claimed at the trial that during one of the heated confrontations they had, Fitzgerald tried to strangle her and she had accidentally hit him in the neck with a dagger. Her pleas of self-defense were rejected after it was discovered that she had not called the police immediately after the crime took place. All things considered, Shaye Groves was found guilty of murdering her boyfriend, Frankie Fitzgerald, at the Winchester Crown Court. She was sentenced to a minimum of 23 years in jail. Concluding the case, Judge Justice Kerr claimed that Shaye was a manipulative, possessive and jealous woman, as well as that her relationship with Frankie Fitzgerald had a dangerous dynamic marked by rough sex, cocaine and alcohol. You lost your temper and acted upon impulse. You loved the man you killed and killed the man you love, he further added, giving out her sentence. Meanwhile, Shaye Groves accepted her sentencing with a mysterious smile on her face, wearing a jacket that displayed satanic symbols. After the trials, some of her former friends revealed that she used to like Chucky dolls and once even nicknamed one of her friends Chucky. Even during her school days, she had shown interest in true crimes and BDSM. They also mentioned her different dressing style and how she stood out in a crowd as she dressed a lot differently than others. She was said to have a unique style. Shaye is mother to a young daughter who had started primary school sometime prior to the crime taking place. Shaye Groves met Frankie Fitzgerald only 6 months before the murder. They met at a pub and their shared interest in domination and masochism led them to prevail in their relationship. Because of how she used the influence of the true crime shows to create her alibis and cover up the crime, the negative influences of true crime documentaries are a popular topic among people interested. At the end of the day, a family lost a loved one and a little girl has to learn to live her life without a parental figure. That is the thrilling story of the true crime fan Shaye Groves. Hope you found this video as intriguing and engrossing as the other episodes of the series. Thank you for watching. Your support with liking and commenting on the video is highly appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe to Crime Chronicles.